I was disgusted with myself. Blood everywhere. It's gonna be okay because I'm strong, you know, I'm brave, I'm, you know, full of courage. It's your favorite girl here on YouTube, Miley Carter. Today's video is going to be a story time. You know, I haven't done a story time, or I rarely do story times nowadays because I'm working on, you know, shifting my YouTube channel into a different lane. It was already on a different lane, and then I added, you know, story times segments to my channel, but now I'm adding, you know, other segments to my channel like my trans diary. If you guys haven't checked that out, the link for that first episode of that will be down below, so make sure you guys go check that out. Also, if you want to make $50 under 15 minutes, make sure you guys go check the video out as well. The link will be down below. Today's story time is going to be about the time I almost committed suicide in college. Definitely was, you know, a very pivotal moment in my life. My voice is kind of choking up because suicide is definitely serious, and I've been through this, you know, too many times. But I think I've come to, you know, a place in my life where I'm okay, you know, with who I am. I've accepted who I am. I accepted what I'm becoming. Oh, no matter who tries to tear you down, no matter, you know, who doesn't like you or who likes you, you know, it's always good to know that you love you and that you like you. And that's my message. You know, every video that I make, I try to have a message behind it, because for me to be trans and to live in my truth is so much, and on top of that, I'm black as well. But I can go in on that, you know, subject, you know, in another video. It all started, I was in college in my second semester. Not last semester, but the semester before that, spring semester of 2016. I was in college and I was going through a tough time in my life. You know, I finally had got the acceptance from my mother and my family as well. So that was a happy thing. But then I had started planning to, you know, really start my transition. I was already physically transitioning, if you don't remember. Like, as you transition, you go through different stages. You have your pre-stages of your transition, your actual transition of you physically changing, you know, your whole outlook of looking like a woman, and then you have the transition hormonal stages of being on HRT. So, situation was going on. So I was planning on, you know, starting the hormonal stages of me, you know, transitioning, and I had started applying to, you know, to get my name changed, and I filled out the paperwork. You know, they declined me. I found out they declined me for a petty reason. When the reason basically was, because a lot of people always have so many questions about that, and people actually think a lot about me having my name changed. I have my social security card and other information that shows Miley Carter. So, you know, but at the end of the day, I don't have anything to prove to anybody. Okay, so they declined me the first time because it was like, oh, you know, your address wasn't on the second form, which when it was on the first. So I really didn't understand why that was a big deal. And they declined it again because they said I didn't get sworn in, but that wasn't my fault. That was the lady's fault. Also, the first time it was the lady's fault as well because she was the one who checked my stuff. She was the one who continuously had checked my stuff to make sure it was right. So the third time, I finally, you know, went up there for the last time, made sure that everything was correct, made sure that we did everything. Basically, I kept driving back and forth within, you know, every 2 weeks. Actually, I had waited a month the first time, then 2 weeks later for the second time to keep going back up there. And I'm like, this is just a worrisome process. This is too much. Like, what in the world? I began to, you know, I found out on March 16th that I officially had my name changed. They sent me the information. They sent me the document, you know, stating that my name was officially changed. So then I actually had my name change party in January of 2016. So I had my name change party before my name change was even, you know, set in stone. So then, I was so excited about that. Point of February, I had a doctor's appointment scheduled, like February 27th of 2016. Went to the doctor, you know, she's basically like trying to, you know, tell me about my hormones, and I'm like, girl, I've been researching for years, like ever since I was in 7th grade, about this, so I know exactly about the process. Basically, I was schooling her, I was telling her, like, girl, I noticed, and she was just like, yeah, you're really prepared. Be mindful of what I just said. She said, you are really prepared. So then, this will be another story time. So it's kind of like freaking frack. So basically this story is probably like part 2 of the part 1. So basically, you know, I had did that, and then I had to wait. I had to go find a psychiatrist because she couldn't approve me for hormones until she approved me, but she needed the psychiatrist to prescribe me to the hormones. So then I started searching for psychiatrists, and you know, they're like $220, and I didn't have insurance anymore because, you know, I had turned 19. Did I turn 19? No, I was 18, so I still had insurance. But the people that, you know, I was trying to go to, they didn't, you know, accept my insurance. The person that did, I finally had found the psychiatrist that did. She was based off in Norfolk. So it was already the process of me trying to find a ride there. I was, you know, paying my friend to take me there, which was a stress, you know, because she was busy at times, and then, you know, it was so much that happened within that whole psychiatrist, you know, situation. Like, that whole psychiatrist situation is a story time. It led to this point. Probably like, well, bitch, you getting off on a, you know, you're skipping ahead. Like, you're really not telling us the middle part. I'll make a whole nother video about the middle part, about what happened. So basically, a situation happened with my psychiatrist. Like I said, that's a whole nother story time. And here we are. It was like April 16th or April 18th, around that time. If I have the video, I'll post it like right here. Basically, like right after this video, this situation had happened. I was drinking. I'm the type of person that can hold my liquor. No, I did not throw up. I barely had that many drinks, or I felt like I did, you know. So I was drinking, and then after this video, hopefully I still have the video. After this video, I walked into my room, and I shut the door, and I looked into the mirror, and I snapped. I started fighting the mirror. I looked in that mirror, and I saw a person that I did not like. I saw a person, you know, a body that I didn't like. I was disgusted with myself. And I hate, you know, getting emotional on, you know, these type of videos, but suicide is real. If you are suicidal, you don't like your body. If you know, if something's going on, I'm telling you, it will get better. All I know is I started screaming, I want to kill myself. And it was blood everywhere. Everywhere. It was cut up so bad. It was deep incisions on my hand, and if you can tell, like, you can see these marks on my hand. Friends banging on the door. All I hear is them banging on the door, because I had blacked out. And they're like, oh my God, Miley, what the hell is going on? What's wrong? They thought I had jumped out the window, but in fact, it was the mirror. And all I know is I was crying, and I was like, I want to kill myself. I want to kill myself. My friend took me outside, and he's like, you know, let's just go outside, you know, let's go breath of air. And at the time, like, I hold things in, like, obstacles when it came to me transitioning, it really made me depressed again. And I was watching, you know, one of Sky's Storytimes, I think it was, and I heard him say something about seasonal depression. And it is real. Seasonal depression is real. It's like when I get depressed bad. And I don't even like talking about this. But all I know is, you know, the police had arrived. But no, I was on the phone with my mother and you know, stepfather, and I'm just like, Mommy, like, I'm just crying to her on the phone, like, Mommy, I really need you. Like, I just can't do this anymore. My stepdad got on the phone, and he was just like, you know, Miley, what's wrong? Like, just tell me what's wrong. Like, I can't do this anymore. You know, I've been through things. Being the only trans girl in my school, it took a toll on me. You know, so many story times that I could, you know, talk about. So many things that I went through. My friend had rode to the hospital in a separate car. He had met me there. And this person, you know, I thank so much because I can only imagine where I'll be, you know, if he wasn't there for me. You know, I had, you know, my best friend was there, and this person was there, and that person was there that I still thought I was close to. But the one that I barely talked to the most, the one that I barely had talked to, was there for me. You know, he was with me the whole time in the hospital, the whole time while I was crying outside, the whole time while I tried to, you know, kill myself outside, trying to run into traffic once again. If you read my book, you know that that had happened, you know, in high school. And the doctors, they asked me was I suicidal. And all I could do was cry. Because I knew that I wasn't. My mom told me, she said, you know, when you go in the hospital, don't tell them that you tried to kill yourself. Don't tell them that you're suicidal, Miley, because they're going to take you away from me. And I said to myself, like, I really need help. And I'm telling you, I come on here on this platform and I preach, you know, living your truth, and I preach, you know, to be confident in yourself. And people always ask me, why am I so confident? This is why, because I've been through things in my life that things don't really affect you, but they do. I'm gonna list some suicidal prevention, you know, techniques or suicidal, you know, helplines. So if you are suicidal, please make sure you click one of those links below. Find that one friend that you know that will be there for you. I hate, you know, showing this emotional side of me. But then I think to myself, you know, people always swear up and down that it's a hard ball. I have to put that defense, you know, mechanism up. Put that force field up, because people literally try to tear me down every day. It's gonna be okay, because I'm strong. You know, I'm brave, I'm, you know, full of courage. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. And I love you guys so very much. And I think everybody who's a true supporter of Miley, and everybody who's a true supporter, and I think everybody who's in the Miley Mafia, I thank you guys so very much, and I love you.